Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun we take a good look at Transformers Generation Legacy Prime Universe Knockout. So let's bring him up closer. And we see we don't have a plastic window, but it does give us a better opportunity to take a closer look at Knockout himself. And I'm going to say right now that is not Knockout, but if we take a closer look here on the side of the packaging, he still does not look like Knockout, but here on the back of the packaging says we can convert Knockout into 18 steps. And here on the side of the packaging is the promotion art for Legacy. So, let's get Knockout out of packaging. And we take everything out. There we go. And you know what we say? Goodbye, box. We have instructions. That's fun. Let's see, we have something here sneaky on the back of the packaging, so let's take that out real quickly. And here we have Knockout himself, so let's free him from packaging. And here we have Knockout out of packaging. And we can tell that once I bring him up close, that he doesn't look like Knockout. There's little details in the head sculpts and maybe a little bit of the mold that gives you clues that it's Knockout, but it's not. With that said, the details to this is pretty nice with the silvers that we're getting here in the front of the car. A little bit of black that we have here. I love the Decepticon symbol that we have. We do have just a white face. The head sculpt could have been done 100% better. A lot of red. I like the yellow that we have here for the hubcaps. But other than that, it's alright. Poseability, you can rotate the head 360. It looks like we do have some sort of a ball joint on it, so we do have some sort of rotations up, down, side to side. The arms, we can rotate 360. We can bring out the arms that far out. We do have a bicep swivel. We have a bend at the elbow. And we do have a little bit of a wrist articulation, but that's just due to transformation. And if we come here to the waist, if we lift the back up, we can rotate him around 360. That is nice. With the legs, we can get them, let's see, that far back. We can get the legs that high up. With the bend at the knee, the knees can actually go that far. With the feet, we do have an ankle articulation and they can fold down, but that's only due to transformation. So, and he does have a thigh swivel, so you can actually get some good posability out of this guy. So that is really nice. Knockout's accessories is a staff that could be a gun, and a spearhead that is a shield. And by doing that, we plug it into the side of his arm, and that is a shield. And with the gun, we just place it in his hands like that. So now he has a rifle, and now he has a shield. So that's not bad. I like those accessories. That's pretty cool. But what you could also do, if you actually remove the shield, and now we remove the gun, and since this little notch here, I like to keep that up so we can actually place that through. Now we have a complete spear, and if we want, we can actually use this part to actually have him hold it. So now he can actually hold the spear, or make it look like he's throwing it. It's like he's about to, I'm going to throw it like the Olympians. Throw! And with the spear, if you actually come here to the back, we have a hole, and we can actually plug it here in the back, just like that. So we kind of have weapons storage. So that's kind of decent. Not bad. At least it's storage. To transform Knockout, We're going to come here to his arms, and we're just going to flip them right there. And we're going to bring in the fists, just like that. So bring this around so the elbows will be pointing in. Bring the fists in. There we go. And now we come here to the legs. We want to bring the feet in. And now we want to take this, flip it all around, and make sure it's in the grooves. There we go. And now we want to push this all the way back. Just like that. And do the same thing here on the other side. And here, we just want to snap these parts together. Alright, once we have that together, we should have something like this right now. And now what we want to do is bring this up. And this right here, we want to bring that up. And we want to push down the head all the way. And now we take this, push it back up. And that should be lined up. And now, let's bring these arms down. Lift this back part up so we can actually rotate this at the waist. Alright. Now we can bring in the wheels. Just like that. And now, we're going to come here to the back, bring out the doors. And we're going to bring out this back part. There we go. And now we have these holes, these pegs, and they're just going to line up just like that. And now we have the peg, we have a hole, and just get that lined up. There we go. And same thing here on the other side. Let's get that peg going. And there we go. Now we have Knockout fully transformed into his race car mode. I'm not going to lie, I really do like this car mode. It looks really nice. I like the colors to it. I like how they have like this fading look of silver here on the side. I really like that. And the different types of shade of red coming back here is a little darker. I'm digging it. Even though it's not Knockout, but I'm still digging this. I love the front of this car. And the side. Even the back here is beautiful. This is a really decent car mode. Storage for his accessories. I know we can actually plug this right here on the side. And you can also place that right on top as well. Or if you want and keep everything together, you can just do that. So, or place it right there on the side. So you have that going on if you want. You know, you're limited it to your imagination. But this is a fun figure so far. To transform Knockout back into his robot mode, we want to remove his accessory. We want to come here and open up the doors. There we go. Let's kind of get this. There we go. There we go. Get those doors open. Come to the back here, and we're just going to pry that open, get this up, and now we want to bring this part and bring it in and fold those up. Just going to leave it alone for right now. So now we can come here to the arms, we can bring those out, we can come here to the waist, and we want to bring this piece over. And now we can push this piece in, bring that right there. Now we can bring the head, bring that all the way up, bring this slightly back, because what's going to happen here, we'll have those two pegs are going to fill in right there. So it wants to bend. There we go. So we'll get right inside there. And now with the back, there we go. The legs, we're going to split them apart, straighten it out. And now that we have a peg here and we actually have a hole, so that will actually clip into place. So now we can take the foot, bring this out. We can take this and bring it all the way over to the back. So let's go ahead, bring down this leg, snap it into place, bring out this foot, and bring this all the way back. And if we straighten out the arms and just bring out his hands, just like that. Now we have Knockout fully transformed back into his robot mode. My final thoughts are that this Knockout figure is a good figure. The poseability is there. It has a fun transformation. But my biggest problem of the figure the most, it does not look like Knockout from Transformers Prime. I mean, this could be a completely different character, and I'm okay with that. But this is not the Knockout from Transformers Prime. I'm sorry. I mean, I know they're trying to go for the head sculpt, but that is not Knockout whatsoever. I'm disappointed with the head sculpt, and I'm also really disappointed this is not an original mold, because this is Jazz's mold right here. So that's a little disappointing. I feel like the Transformers Prime universe is not getting the love that it needs out of the Legacy line. If you're looking for a fun figure to transform back and forth and for really good poseability, Knockout here is a good figure for that. Well, with that said, I just have to thank you all for watching. If you could just do me a favor and just hit the like and subscribe button down below, let me know in the comments if you think he's shelf-worthy. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day!